Hi, I'm Mayor Tim Balderman, and I'd like to welcome you to this edition of Community Business Spotlight. Joining me today is Georgia Les and Angelo Gallus of the new Primetime Restaurant and Bar. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Right. Tell us, you're no stranger to the community here. Tell us about your existing business, I guess, and then we'll talk about the new one.
Okay. Well, as you know, we have Williamson's Restaurant and Bar. Previously Les Brothers for many, many years in this community, and now it's been Williamson's for almost 5 years. Hard to believe. Time flies in this neighborhood, but a very, very good, positive 5 years.
It sure has been. We hear a lot of great comments about Williamson's. I've been there myself several times. Service is great. What prompted you to open the new place?
We have opened another Primetime location in Hickory Hills, kind of our neighborhood, our home base over there. But we saw the opportunity. The old Bluestone area was a great area, a great neighborhood, nice little area, and we thought there were so many items we wanted to add to our existing menu, and we didn't want to go too far with it, but yet people are calling for some of these items we've used as specials even. So we decided that, what a great way to extend what we already have. And we saw that our other Primetime location with some pizza that we've added was just fantastic. And the neighborhood has welcomed us there, and we thought, you know what, why not? Why not extend it a little bit more than what we've done already and catch some of the other areas of the communities that may be a little bit farther from the Williamson's area. And we went from there, and it's been great so far.
Well, we love to see new businesses open in New Lenox, and to have an existing business owner remain open and open a second location, that's really fantastic. So Primetime Restaurant and Bar will be in the old Bluestone Bar and Grill over in Bluestone Commons there. Tell us about the menu. What are we going to see?
We're going to have a little bit of everything. Pizzas, stuffed pan, thin crust, regular crust, and we'll also have a variety of seafood, steaks and chops, a large variety of appetizers, and some specialty sandwiches, you know what I mean? And basically, and then a full bar, 16 beers on tap, full bar, and a family menu also for kids, a kids menu. And also we're gonna have it's gonna be family friendly with booths, tables, chairs, not more of a bar scene, but more of a family first, but also a nice bar area if you want to come and have a drink in the afternoon or late evening, you know what I mean? 2 big screens, you know what I mean? So
it's going to be similar to what you've got at Williamson's, just a little expanded.
Right, very similar, very similar. We're trying to keep that atmosphere where everyone can come out regardless of your situation. You've got your kids with you, you've got a date with you, you've got your wife with you, family members from out of town, anything, any situation. We've tried to keep that atmosphere at Williamson's. And this is not more than that. It's just a little bit more expanded. The only downside to Williamson's is with our bar area, not as many TVs that we can see as many games on. We see that guys really like their games, and women too nowadays. I'm a sports fan, I have sports kids, so you want to catch a little bit more of the game situation. We're limited on that at Williamson's, and this was a way of expanding that without losing. We don't want, to go into just a bar scene. That's not what we were looking to do here, but yet expand what we have as a bar a little bit more, but still in an atmosphere where it's a beautiful restaurant. It was already a beautiful building. We didn't have to do all that much, but we did little touches, and you'll see that where it makes it a little bit more homey feeling and a little bit more towards the neighborhood that it was intended to be.
So regardless of the time that you go in there, it's still going to have that great atmosphere.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's talk about the hours then. What are the hours that you're going to be open?
Well, Sunday through Thursday will be open from 11 to 11 p.m. And then again on Fridays and Saturdays we'll be open at 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. And so a little bit extended hours for catch those extra games, everything that we have on the weekends. People are a little bit later, yet still early enough to call it a night and get home to your family. So
That's
it's
right.
just perfect. Just what we have, the same hours we have at Williamson's now.
And that's nice because you talk about sports and families. There are a lot of us that have kids that are playing in sports here, and sometimes their games don't get over till 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, 9:30. So it's nice to be able to go to a restaurant and still enjoy a good meal and be able to relax and not have to rush your way out the door.
Right.
Well,
And that's what we see a lot of, actually. You know, boys in uniforms from baseball teams are coming in like crazy right now, you know, and Williamson's, and they are late. You know, we're getting done late. So Linkaway boys, Providence boys are all rolling in uniforms, you know.
That's right.
That's exactly it.
And those girls too. My girls on
those
the
girls, yes, no, let's not say
There's
the
something.
girls. Oh my gosh, the girls are doing, I think, is well, if not better in our neighborhood right now than the boys are. So definitely.
Got to brag about
definitely.
that. I've got a girl that
absolutely.
plays
You're
some
right.
varsity
You're
sports
right.
there.
I have boys. I'm a little partial.
All right, that's great. So we are very happy that you expanded. Williamson's is doing well. We think you're going to have that same type of great success on the east side of town over at at Bluestone Commons. You've got a long history of being in the family restaurant business. It started when and where was that?
About 35 years ago now, in the south suburbs of the Oak Lawn area, expanded into Hickory Hills and New Lenox. New Lenox for about 22 years now. And Angelo's been in the business with his family as well for many, many years.
30 years.
Yeah, he has, he's no stranger as well, and he brings in what maybe we didn't, and together I think this like merger that we're having, and still in a family merger, is great, is really great. He's got some great ideas from his experiences. We're bringing in ideas from our own, and I think this place will reflect a lot of that, a lot of our old, a lot of our new, merging together, as well as, this community is definitely moving forward with all the developments that are happening even in this time. So we reflect this restaurant as part of that.
Absolutely, and that is the one nice thing. It's very unique. You have family on hand. You
All the
take an
time.
active
Absolutely.
role in what's happening here. It's not just a business that you've opened.
No.
Your heart and soul go into these businesses.
Absolutely.
One-
We're still family.
Yeah, so one of the family members will always be on there. One of us. The restaurant will never be left alone to like a manager to run it. Someone in the family will be there. Whether it's me, Georgia, George, Angelo, my son, their sons, someone will always be there. And you take pride in that, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, as the mayor, I want to thank you for your history here, for your continued commitment. Now you're making an additional commitment to our community. That's important. That's important. We want to provide those types of services for our residents, and you've always done a wonderful job.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
We wish you the very best of success.
Thank you.
Prime Time Restaurant and Bar in the Bluestone Commons, opening in April.
Opening in April, yes, we're on
Yes.
our way.
That's fantastic.
Getting very excited.
Very good. Well, thank you so much. Thanks
Thank
for being
you.
here today.
Thanks for having
Thank
us.
you.
Absolutely. And I want to thank all of you for joining this edition of Community Business Spotlight.